This is a story about sometimes when you win, you lose.
Alright team, we've just about basically on halfway now. So we've hit 2 hours and 3 minutes. Not too bad.
Two Bays Trail Run. It's a 28k trail run. Every year I've been doing it for the last couple of years. And it's just 28k's of hills, trails, stairs, and nature at its best. It's about 750 meters elevation, give or take, plus or minus. And it has a cutoff of 4 hours. It's a beast of a run. It truly is a race. Actually, it's the only race I do because all my other events or races are basically whatever I want to do. I don't have to worry about cutoffs, but this is a race. It's a battle against yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, and it really does require you to just really think about your life choices, I guess. But it's a fun run. It's really great. I've done this run about 3 times now. This is the 4th time doing it, and it's always been a challenge. It's always been a no worries kind of run. Got it done, and you know, I've ran this area more than 10 times, up and back, across the hills. I know the area. It's in the back of my head, like I know it. And it's definitely a favorite run, but it does have a hate-love relationship because there's these hills, there's these stairs, there's these parts of the course where you just forget, and it creeps up and it's like giving you a big slap in the face, and reminding you or humbling you that, you know, it's not as easy as it looks. This is a run that breaks me. It really is. It's a race that breaks me, and it has me coming back for more every time. I want to be back out there giving it another shot. And to be honest, if I had to compare this to any other run, this is harder than doing my first ultra. It's harder than a 50k, and this is a story about sometimes when we win, we lose.
Good morning. Today we are doing our, what is that, number 4, right? Our 4th 2 Bays. So if you haven't seen this before, 2 Bays is a trail run down at Dramana all the way to Cape Schanck, basically running between the 2 bays. 28k, 750 plus elevation or so. Carla forgot her sunnies. A lot of elevation, a lot of fun, and the trick for this one is managing the strategy. And what I mean by that is the first 4-5k is just hill, and then there's a little bit less hill, and then there's more hill and then less. But it's all about getting up the hill as quick as possible and then managing it, because we have a 4-hour time limit to do 28k. We've done this before, we'll do it again, but Carla does have a bit of a ankle injury, so we have taped that up and hopefully she'll be fine, but I'm sure we'll be all good. How you feeling?
I don't know.
Alright team, well, we'll see you over at the start line, see if we see some friends, go to the bathroom, all that jazz, and we'll see you at the start line.
Naturally, coming into this run, I feel things did feel a bit off. Like, it just wasn't the normal hype. We hadn't really been training for it in particular. I mean, I'd come off doing, actually we had both come off doing the 50k Surf Coast Century only about 5-6 weeks prior to doing this, and I had just continued my volumes, and you know, I managed my volumes accordingly, but I was finalizing my 2,000 kilometer goal for 2021, and I just had to stick to routines and just get it done. And I was just doing this as if it was another run. Carla, however, she was resting. She did no training. She was all recovery, focusing on her ankle injury that she had done just before the 50k, and it had kind of taken a bit of a turn for the worse since doing the 50k. So we were going into this run with one intent really, and one intent to just finish, get the 4 hours, get the cutoff, and get it done. And it wasn't about PBs, it wasn't about anything like that. It was just about having fun, and we did. No PBs, and we had fun. We really did have fun. I mean, it's one of those runs where it breaks you, but it's a love-hate relationship. And I don't know, things that had just been feeling off, but we got out there, we got started, and this is the 2 Bays Trail Run for 2022.
Here we go. You ready, babe?
Ask me again after
The hill?
Oh, you were in our way. I was
gonna say, you
Hey, we remember.
I love watching it when you post it.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how you keep up with the bloody commentary on the way.
Yeah, it's...
Wave 19.
Jeez, this went quick.
Have a good ride.
Yeah, you too. All the best. All right, well, this is it. First big hill done.
Not yet.
1.5k in. Good stuff. The warm up is done. Onto the trail we go. Here we go.
Yeah, someone else ended up.
Alright team, we're at 3k. We've just done the first major climb and we're about to start the second one. Beautiful weather, the sun's starting to peek through. It's feeling some things. These hills always wake you up, that's for sure. Alright, coming up to the lookout, which is absolutely beautiful. Spectacular out here. Alright team, we're almost 4k in, getting into the trail now. It's spread out a bit more, not as many people, which is good. Love it. Beautiful views. This is probably some of the best of the track, but there's so many favourite spots I love. Carla's a little bit back, a bit of a traffic jam, but she's alright. Alright team, we're 5.5k in, 55 minutes in, and we've got a big stretch of 1k downhill, which is a bit of fun. It's a lot more rocky than it usually is just because of the extra rain, so got to be extra careful, but a lot of downhill. It's going to take some take some effort off. Just means you can cruise down. This one's just got to be careful though. Alright team, we'll see you at the bottom. Cheers. Thank you, cheers. Yep, cheers. Awesome, even better. Cheers, mate. All right, we're at 8.6k, hour and 20. Getting onto the marmalade sanger. Thanks mum for the orange marmalade. Bit of an uphill and then it turns to some more gravel uphill, so just making the most of it.
So good. She's just here for the snacks as well.
Carla's doing good. I'm proud of her. She surprises me continuously every time we run. Not all heroes wear cape. Whew. Becomes a 56k. Good job, mate. Crazy. All right, team. Coming in close to 13k, almost at 2 hours. So we're a little behind, halfway kind of even splits, but not too concerned. The second half is quite a bit of downhill, but it's all part of the planning and strategy. We're doing all right. All things considered. Getting it done. All right, team, we've just about basically on halfway now. So we've hit 2 hours and 3 minutes. Not too bad. Going strong. Carla's at the back. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. Beautiful scenery. It's pretty good. Literally out in the middle of nowhere. Woohoo! It's good stuff. Hit 20k's, guys. Oh, sorry, 19k. Oh, thank you. It's what I'm can't wait to have once I finish.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, all right, team. We're at our half marathon, 21.1, 3 hours and 6 minutes. We're a little ahead of Carla. Trying to see where she is. Somewhere over there. I'm not quite sure where. There she is. Over there. She's doing all right. Almost 24k, getting it done. Carla's still a bit behind me, but she's doing alright. Can't see her, but she's not far. She's not far. She's struggling, but she'll pull through.
So I think by this time I had started to realize that, well, I guess things were starting to click, that I hadn't done the math. I hadn't really crunched the numbers of what it was going to take to get this done. I hadn't calculated what I needed, and all that was left and all that I could do was to push and to keep pushing. And yeah, it all happened very, very fast. I actually was so focused on getting this done that I didn't even have time to get out my GoPro in time to film the finish line. And I guess, yeah, the big question is, did I make it?
Cheers, mate. last thing. Thank you. Thank you.
Did I make it? No, I didn't. I got 4 hours and 3 seconds. Frustrated, very angry about it, disappointed as well, but it's tough to digest, and there's a lot to take in from this because you put so much effort into it, you have hindsight and all that jazz, but this is running. This is the roller coaster of runs. Not every race we run is what we're going to win, and this is the race we run. It's a challenge. It's going to be different every single time, and you just got to take it in, right? But there's a little bit more on this that I want to touch on.
Right, done and dusted. We have, well, I think I finished at 4 hours and 0.3 of a second, 27.65 kilometers. Definitely a tough run. This one, even though she might not have got the time, she still did a very good run. Smashed it out with a buggered ankle, no training, just a walk in the park, eh?
Snacks.
Yeah, not too bad. Anyway, we'll do a recap later, but yeah, we got it done. So, see you on the flip side. Here comes up a chubby. Ooh, hello. Hello. Four days later after 2 bays, and it's always a bit of an emotional roller coaster after a run, like a race run, especially after 2 bays when it's a timed event. And as you know, I didn't make the time, and hindsight, could have done faster, could have pushed a little harder, couldn't have done this, could have done that, all these things. But perspective is, now that I've gone through the process and actually processed the run, I've realized that it's one of those runs where I didn't win, but I didn't lose. The whole idea was that I lost, but really it's a big win because I've come out feeling stronger, feeling confident, knowing that it wasn't about necessarily getting a PB, it was about getting it done with Carla. And I'm most proud of Carla because she's done a 4:06 with a screwed ankle, no training, and here I am thinking, crap, I missed it by 3 seconds. I should not be complaining at all. But aside from that, 4 or 5 days later, I'm out running again, feeling fit as a fiddle. I did a 50k only about 8 weeks ago. It's perspective. And as I was encouraged by a great mate, great guy, Sean Helmut, you know, he said this banks some amazing fitness for the year to come, and I'm excited to see what the year brings. Got big goals, and it's going to take some big guts, but it's a good way to just kind of look into the year and take it with a flick off the shoulder and move on. And it's all a part of the running journey. Is sometimes when you win you lose, but sometimes when you lose it's also a win. You just got to look at it from that perspective and understand that this ain't everything, It's just one day and it's just one run. So that's all I've got for you.
What does this mean now? It basically means that I have to qualify, re-qualify for 2023, and that means usually, look, I haven't checked it, but I think from memory it's around a 2:12 or a 2:14 half marathon at an event that I have to do. There's a few other ways I can do this as well, so that will be one of the goals that I have to add for 2022, to make sure that I can get back into the qualifying of this race and go back next year and give it a kick in the butt and reclaim the glory. So it's all good. It's all part of it, right? And I think I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that being able to step away from this run and still being able to run, and I've recovered quickly and get back out and continue to pursue the other goals that I have, and can never take this stuff for granted. So as I said before at the start, sometimes when you win, you lose, and this really is a big win. You know, things aren't that bad, and even though I feel like I've lost so much, it's a bit of a catch-22. So this is what we get when we run, and I think anyone who has done something similar to this, or if you've gone through this experience, you can resonate with it. But look, I wanted to share this. It is what it is. I'm just grateful that I can continue to do what I love, and we'll come back and we'll do it again. So appreciate being here. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Continue the conversation, or if you saw yourself or whatnot. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. Ciao.